Hey, what's good, guys? What's going on? This is Mike Patrick, and in this video, I will be talking about the health benefits of fats, okay? The health benefits of fats. Now, when I speak of fats, I mean the good fats, the proper fats, the omegas, okay? The omega 3s, 6s, 9s, and their proper ratio, all right? So, the first benefit I'm going to be going over is cellular integrity, okay? Fat makes up the outer layers of our cells. So, if you don't have the proper amount of the materials that makes up our cells, then the cells will not be in their most integral state, right? Okay, so the second benefit I'm going to go over is nutrient absorption, all right? Nutrient absorption. Some of the most essential vitamins that our bodies need cannot be absorbed in the proper amounts, or if the proper amounts of fats are not in our diet, okay? These vitamins are called fat soluble vitamins, all right? The fat soluble vitamins are vitamin A, D, E, and K. Okay, now we have the proper fat, like I said, and we'll get the optimum absorption. And then when we get in the optimum absorption of our nutrients, then guess what it helps with? It also helps with one of the next benefits is we're going to feel more satiated. Okay, now I butchered that word one time before in the other video, but the word I said satiety, the word, the proper pronunciation is satiated, okay? But it's going to help us feel satiated. We're going to feel fuller longer, all right? Now, another benefit of fats is brain health, okay? Now, your brain is made of mostly fat, all right? So, once again, it goes back to the integral thing. If your brain is made of fat, then you may want to, have that material available so your brain can reproduce itself because we know that cells and atoms reconstruct themselves over a certain amount of time, right? So, we need fat also for the lubrication of our brain, right? The lubrication of our brain. We need everything to be lubricated, all right? You don't want, just think about it. If anything that's dry probably is not going to function at its most optimum level, okay? Now, nerve health, okay? Nerve health. Now, your nerves, okay, they receive and send information, right? They receive and send information all throughout the body. Now, you need fat for the travel of those nerves. Yeah, those nerve impulses. You need fat because that is going to effectively make sure that the signals are moving all throughout your body. Think about it. When something is lubricated and you have something slick, it's easier for it to uh move along. Okay, so if you have anything dry, it's usually stiff. So we want to keep everything lubricated within our body. We want to keep those healthy fats so we can make sure that the nerve impulses are getting to where they got to go, and we're assisting in that. All right. Now, also with the joint health, once again, lubrication. The fat is lubrication, right? So with stiffness of the joints, if you have the proper amount of lubrication, which in the case of a human being, we need the fats to lubricate our joints, right? To keep everything functioning properly. Also, organ health. Your organs need to be lubricated so they won't dry out, all right? And another big part of lubrication is water, but we won't get into that right now. So with fat and water is going to be the sources that you have to tap into in order to get proper lubrication. So because everything needs proper lubrication to function right. Now, also mood, okay? Mood. Another health benefit of fats is it's going to do wonders for your mood, okay? Now, there are materials found in the chemicals that make up the fat that are necessary to produce certain feel-good hormones such as serotonin and melatonin. That also releases endorphins at a small level, not to the level of exercise, but I guarantee you, try this. If you make sure you get the proper amount of omegas in your diet, if you load up on omegas, it's going to make you feel better. You'll notice for those exercises out there, you'll notice the same sensation, but reduced that you do when you exercise. Okay, so it's going to release endorphins at a smaller scale than exercising, but it does assist. So if you're exercising and getting the proper amount of fats in your diet, then you're going to release a lot of good feel good endorphins. Okay, and so that we know those endorphins help us with our mood and feeling better. All right, so now after talking about those four benefits of eating healthy fats, I want to talk about some foods that we can eat. What are some proper foods, Mike? You know, I know that fat is good now, if it's good fat, the proper fat, but what can I eat now? What food contains these fats? Now, green leafy vegetables, okay? The good thing about green leafy vegetables is because they provide a lot of those fat soluble vitamins that I talked about, right? The A, the C, or the A, the D, the E, the K, right? But you can't absorb those vitamins unless you have fat. Well, the good thing is, isn't God good? He put healthy omegas in these green leafy vegetables. So now when you eat those green leafy vegetables, you know that you have the necessary fat that it requires to also absorb those healthy vitamins that's in the green leafy vegetables. So green leafy vegetables, all right? Plant-derived oils such as coconut oil, extra virgin olive oil, and there are all types of plant-based oils now that you can get. You can get red palm oil, which is a good one. I'm trying to think of you have all type of nut oils such as walnut oil. I'm not sure if there's a pecan oil out there. Probably is by now. But just plant-derived oils are going to be a great source of healthy fats. Okay. Also, as far as animal products, you can get grass-fed ghee from grass-fed cows. That's going to be in its most integral state. Any meat that's high quality, preferably grass-fed beefs. Okay, you're going to get good fats from that. Avocados is a good plant-based form of fats. Okay, so we know what fats can do for us, guys. So we know the health benefits of fats. We know the function of it and why we have to have it in our diet. Now, why is this important though? In my videos from now on, I'm going to not just try to teach certain things, but I'm going to try to, at the end of the video, I'm going to say something as far as why the video is important. What can we do with this information, right? Now, this video is important because when we learn how to properly take care of our body's requirements to function optimally, then we can then become better, more productive people who can assist in bettering and advancing our world. So basically, once we learn about how to take care of ourselves, we're going to look better, feel better, and function better, right? And then when we do that, that's going to influence us to be the best us we can be. And then in turn, we can shine that light onto the rest of the world. And if everybody is trying to optimize themselves and be as healthy as they possibly can, then we can work together to further advance ourselves and the rest of humanity. So that's why this is important, okay? That's why it's important to learn about yourself and learn about how you can make yourself function at your highest level. So get the healthy fats, guys. Be blessed. Thank you. Oh, and I have the video camera turned to me, so I have to do this time. Peace, guys.